Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Super Smash Bros. Discussion video with the one and only, and thank goodness for that, RogersBase.
Hey, thank good. See how nice we're being to each other now that this 50 Fact Extravaganza thing came out? We're being so nice to each other now.
That's right.
How is everybody doing?
It's the 50 Fact Extravaganza brings out the best in everyone.
It does indeed.
And that's what we're discussing today. So there's a lot to discuss. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. Lay it on me, Josh.
Well, let's kick it off by talking about, this was one of the things that really excited me, the new stages that they showed off.
Oh my god, some of those new stages looked hype. I love so many of them.
My favorite that they showed, and I thought it was so genius, is the Donkey Kong Country Return stage.
Oh, with the two planes smashing?
That looks so darn amazing.
See, that looks really fun, but that's not as cool as some of the other stages I thought we saw. Like, for example, the one that I'm really excited about, which is weird considering, like, oh, I'm a tourney player, blah, blah. The one I really like it, is the Wrecking Crew stage. I think that is... Wrecking Crew is one of my favorite old retro Nintendo games. Mm-hmm. So to see that finally get a stage and have it not be a stupid retro one like the Donkey Kong one is great. Like, the fact that Wrecking Crew is in HD... It looks awesome, and I'm hyped for it. And the Star Fox stage, seeing that in motion.
Ooh, yeah.
Looks so good.
Yeah, it's funny because I loved the Wrecking Crew one when they showed it, and I did not remember it up until you just pointed it out. But yeah, that looks really cool. That's so clever, and yeah, I love it. And the Star Fox one looks like it's crazy intense. You're like jumping from the Aperoid ships to...
Yeah.
It's so good. And then there's the Great Cave Defense.
Oh, Great Cave Offensive from Kirby Superstar,
right. Yeah.
That also looks cool, with the danger zones that kill you at 100% or whatever.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to play that one.
Definitely the Final Destination version of that stage.
No,
sure.
I bet there's not a Final Destination version.
Oh, man.
I'm going to love that even more if there's not a Final Destination version.
There is. There's Final Destination version of every stage.
I doubt there is one for that, because it defeats the whole purpose of the stage.
I think what they'll do is it'll probably be the full map background, and the stage will just be, like, in front of the actual Great Cave Offensive stage. That's what I think is going to happen.
Didn't Sakurai say that some stages don't have a final destination? I remember him saying that when they originally announced it, that most stages will have it, but some won't.
He did, but I think they changed their mind on that based on what people were saying and what they wanted. So, yeah.
All right. But yeah, stages...
Plus, there's some amazing Kirby music in the Great Cave Offensive stage based on what we heard, because they played Celestial Valley from Kirby Air Ride, which is one of my favorite Kirby songs of all time. And I heard that during the 50 Fact thing, and I saw it in the gameplay that Game Explain put up, and I was just like, yes! I've been waiting for this. I love that song.
Yeah. And then, it wouldn't be a discussion without Joshi saying something negative, so let's go. Let's get this out of the way.
What do you not like in the stages?
I don't like how many are being repeated from Brawl, and I don't like how they didn't do anything to them. They're just ported over. Like, they look like Brawl stages. I really feel like they should have updated them, especially the Melee stages. Like,
that's one thing I do want to talk about. Hyrule Temple actually is upgraded by a lot. They redid the textures completely. You could see it in the video. They redid the textures completely, and then did the same thing for the Yoshi's Island Melee stage too, because that's the only other thing coming back from Melee that we saw was Yoshi's Island. And they completely redid the textures based on the little bit that we saw in the My Music of the Congo Jungle 64 stage, which is also coming back.
Okay, well, I didn't see them up close then. So if they updated them, then I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
but
and the other stages that are from Brawl, based on the footage that I saw, is actually, they went back and like HDified them up. Okay. Because the Delfino Plaza stage looks noticeably better than it did in Brawl. And some of the other ones, like the F-Zero Port Town stage, I think they showed Bridge of Eldin for like a second.
Yeah, I saw that one as well.
Luigi's Mansion, they do actually look noticeably better, and I'm sure they'll look good in HD. But really, for some of those, do you need them to be visually upgraded? Like the Brawl stages, some of them look good already.
I think a lot of them need to be visually updated, especially the Melee ones.
I will say this though, in terms of something that I hated, I hate that they brought back Smashville from Brawl.
And it's taking up 2 spaces.
And I hate that they brought back Mario Circuit from Brawl when we got that awesome new Mario Circuit stage based on Mario Kart 8. There's no reason for Mario Circuit or for Smashville to have come back. I'm upset by that.
I mean, if they're gonna make a comeback, at least make it to where like you press Y when you're hovering over on the selection and then you can pick it.
Yeah,
like
something.
A secret Easter egg or something.
I mean, maybe they do. We haven't actually seen the full menu selection screen of those stages, so maybe they do. But that upsets me that Mario Circuit from Brawl is coming back, and we have a new, especially when we have that new beautiful Mario Circuit stage.
Yeah, from Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I like a lot. I pretty much like every one of the new courses. I'm a little bit like towards how many of them are returning from Brawl. I think there's like 10 of them returning from Brawl.
There's a lot. I have a list right here. It's Mario Circuit, Lilac Cruise, 75 meters, Skyworld, Norfair, Port Town, Smashville, Luigi's Mansion, Delfino Plaza, and the Bridge of Eldin.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we know of, so there might even be more.
Yeah.
And some of those choices are a bit...
In fact, I know there is more, because we saw the Fire Emblem Castle Siege stage from Brawl in like Pick of the Day a long time ago.
Yeah. It's a bit strange, some of the selections, like they chose the Star Fox Lilac Cruise one, when they already have a Star Fox stage that's kind of similar to that.
Yeah, the Orbital Gate one, yeah. To be honest, though, I'm kind of happy with Lilac Cruise, because that was a really, just from a tournament standpoint, that was a counter pick. And I like stages with platforms that aren't Final Destination but are tournament legal. I know you don't really care, but I mean, for me, it's nice that it's there. I don't mind Lilac Cruise as much as Smashville and Mario Circuit. So
yeah, I think we both agree Smashville is very confusing when you consider that Town and City, the new Animal Crossing stage, is like almost 100% identical.
Oh, and can we talk about too? Oh, this is another one I was bummed by. That it's a new stage. They made a Woohoo Island stage. Did you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, I hate that that's its own stage because it's basically the Pilot Wing stage.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I mean, I love that it lands in like particular locations. Like you land in front of people that are playing Disc Dog. Like that's really cute.
That's cool. And I like that it goes into the arena where you like did the sword fighting.
Yeah,
and ends on the beach. I mean, and with the wave things going by, I like that. That's cool. But it just seems to me like, oh, well, we had the Woohoo Island stuff already in the game because of Pilot Wings, so let's just double down and make it another stage.
Yeah, I feel like they could have just combined the Pilot Wings one. Like the planes pick you up after a little while and then bring you to another thing. Mm-hmm. Like that would have worked perfectly fine.
Especially too, because if they wanted more of the quote unquote casual, friendly family games like that are from like the Wii series of games to be represented.
Yep. We
heard Nintendo Land music. In this Extravaganza, they clearly played dun 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 dun. So I am shocked that there's not a Nintendo Land stage on the top of the tower. That's a huge omission, and I don't know. Maybe it's a secret stage. I don't know.
Yep. I love that theme song, by the way. That's one of my favorite bits of Nintendo music.
I am right there with you, believe me. And did you see the Woolly World stage? The Woolly World stage looks cool.
Yeah. That's weird.
That marks the first time in Smash Brothers history that there's a stage for a game that's not yet out yet.
Yeah, that excites me because I always did feel like Smash Brothers was always a little bit late to the party as far as like representing, games because they had to develop it while games are in development and they might not know. So for some reason they decided, hey, Yoshi's Woolly World, let's make a stage about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there maybe a Splatoon stage hidden in here? Huh?
That would be awesome. You know what though? We'll talk about this. Well, maybe, I don't know. This kind of leads into a good discussion.
Okay.
Because you were talking about Splatoon. Let's talk about DLC. Because now it's been confirmed these games are getting DLC, and the first piece of DLC that we're getting, free for people who own both versions, is, drumroll please,
Captain
Mewtwo!
Rainbow! Mewtwo? Wait, Mewtwo?
Mewtwo! Yes.
I'm just gonna... Are you excited about this?
Yes! Hello?
That's weird. I didn't think you would be excited about this.
Yes, Mewtwo is the last Pokemon character we needed, because now the series has an exact number of Pokemon, the same as the number of Pokemon that are on in-game teams. Meaning, I could go to tournaments and play with a Pikachu, Lucario, Charizard, Greninja, Mewtwo, Jigglypuff team, a Smash Brothers theme team. I am so hype. I'm hoping that he plays like Project M Mewtwo as opposed to Melee Mewtwo, because Melee Mewtwo was kind of a bad character. But I'm just happy nonetheless that they're bringing in Mewtwo. And before you say it, no, Mewtwo is not a clone of Lucario, not even in the slightest. The only difference is
Sheik.
What'd you say?
Mewtwo is a clone of Sheik.
Oh, exactly, yeah. You're stupid. No.
I can't wait till somebody quotes me on that and takes me seriously.
Mewtwo is legitimately exciting for me. I think everybody wanted it. That was the one big character, no pun intended, because of something else we're going to talk about, that everybody wanted in the game, that is now in the game. And I think this is awesome, and this opens up the realm for like new possible DLC in the future. I think Wolf is definitely going to be coming when the new Star Fox game comes out next year. I think they're going to reintroduce Wolf and make him a DLC character. I think Lucas at some point will probably be added back in again.
Is it all going to be retro characters, do you think? Or do you think they're going to come up with new characters?
I think it'll be retro Smash characters first. And then I feel like they may or may not add new characters based on whether or not Iwata tells Sakurai, hey, make a character for this new IP that we have. You know?
Do you
But one
feel
thing I see happening, I feel like DLC stages are definitely going to happen.
Mhm.
And knowing that they're implementing stages from games that aren't out yet, I feel like Splatoon is first on that list.
Mhm. Do you feel like it'll be one character at a time, or do you think they're hiding more that will launch with Mewtwo? Because that's what I think. I think Mewtwo will come with other characters at the same time.
I think it's one at a time. Because they even made a point in the 50 Fact thing to say even one character takes a long time to develop.
Will you
So
will you be satisfied with one character every half a year?
Well, it won't be. Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah. That's fine. Because if we get like new content like stages, and there's already so much content in this game already, yeah, I mean, one new character is fine.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, if it's more DLC than just one character a year, like if it's also stages or some kind of mode or whatever, then I'd be happy. But if it's literally like the DLC for Smash Brothers every half a year is just one character, I'd think that's lame. But I don't think that's what they'll do. I really do. I'm betting there's going to be more than one character at a time.
Maybe there will be more than one character at a time, but I do think Mewtwo, they're just really trying to push out. Because I've heard, I mean, it's safe to say this now, but internally I had heard that Mewtwo was being developed from a lot of people who are friends of mine, and that they were trying to get Mewtwo onto the disc, but they just simply didn't have enough time. And so they knew, we'll just have this as an unlock for people who buy the games. It'll be free DLC for them, and that's it. But I know that they tried to get Mewtwo in the actual game. I know that.
Whatever happened to Chorus Kids? We heard a lot of talk about Chorus Kids.
Yeah, maybe Chorus Kids are a future DLC character, to be honest, because everyone was talking about Chorus Kids. We talked about Chorus Kids on the discussions. They were in a lot of leaks, and then they just ended up with a trophy in the 3DS game. So maybe they had problems implementing them similar to Ice Climbers. I don't really know, but yeah, that was a little strange.
I'm really hoping for those down the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, DLC is exciting. I mean, DLC for any game I think is exciting, but I'm a little bit more picky with DLC. I think Pikmin 3 kind of spoiled me because they were introducing really great DLC content for Pikmin 3 about every 3 months.
And now Mario Kart, too. Look at Mario Kart. Same thing. We have 2 giant DLC sets for Mario Kart that introduce 2 new cups and new characters within the course of, I think it's 6 months. So, yeah.
So I'm hoping Smash Brothers definitely brings the content when it brings its DLC, not just here's a little character, enjoy it. But we'll see. I mean, can't really say too much about it because we really don't know yet, but it's exciting. Smash Brothers DLC.
I love, by the way, not to jump back to stages again, I love the Pokemon League stage. It's really cool, too. Where it has, the 4 different phases of the Pokemon League, where it's the fire stage, the water stage, the steel stage, and the dragon stage, and Rayquaza comes out and attack you.
What color is the stage? Is it a darker stage?
It's purplish, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I know which one you're talking about.
I love that stage. It's cool.
That's how I learned my Pokemon stuff, based on the color that it was. It was purple. Okay, I remember that stage.
So, speaking of cool things on stages, we got confirmation of what we talked about before with Metal Face being a boss on the Xenoblade stage. And we also got confirmation that Ridley is the boss on Pyrosphere. So Ridley fans could shut up about him being playable.
Listen, they've got the model, so they can make him playable. It's not over yet, Ridley fans. Keep the faith.
I don't mean to crap on Ridley fans, because I actually think this is a really cool implementation of that character. He's all the more badass now. You know?
Is he going to be another Yellow Devil, though?
No, he looks cool, because the Yellow Devil just blows up. Ridley actually, fights alongside you. I think that's really cool.
He's more like that weird bird thing in the Earthbound stage.
He's like the Wii U version of, the Flying Man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which is better than that damn Yellow Devil. I hate the Yellow Devil. And I'm an items player. I'm a casual player.
I know. And I still hate the Yellow Devil.
And even I was like, this Yellow Devil sucks because he's so big. The stage is so small. And it's you're just trying to get around him and he's killing everybody. And it's just what the? So yeah, I'm glad that Ridley won't be like him and he'll be more like Flying Man.
Definitely. Me too.
Good stuff.
Yep.
I can't believe you don't love the Donkey Kong Country Returns stage.
I know. I like it. I actually do like it a lot. You're being sarcastic there. I know. But, I do actually legitimately like it. I just am not as excited about it by the others. The other stages I think look cooler to me. But I think it perfectly encapsulates Donkey Kong Country. I really do. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So great.
Good choice. Good stage choice. Especially, I like seeing this as opposed to the same old, waterfall whatever stage that we normally get with Donkey Kong. Rumble Falls was a garbage stage.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't a fan of, what was the other one?
There was one in Melee there were 2 in Melee.
The waterfall. The Melee one that I liked that came back is Jungle Japes, and it's always coming back, so that's fine.
You didn't like the one where you're in front of a waterfall?
Congo Jungle for Smash 64 is a great stage. I'm glad that's coming back, too.
You don't like the Congo Jungle that has the waterfall?
No, the River Rapid one, I've never been a fan of that stage, no. I think it's really iconic, and, like, I get very nostalgic for Melee when I look at it, but I'm not a huge fan of the stage overall.
Interesting. So yeah, there was also a lot of new modes introduced. Lots of new modes.
Lay it out on Josh. What are they?
Let's start off with the very first one that we've talked about before on a discussion, the Stage Builder mode.
Yes.
So what we said was we wanted it to have a lot of customization, and we weren't happy with the Stage Builder in Brawl. So now, having seen it revealed, Roger, what do you feel when you see the new Stage Builder?
I'm very mixed. I'm real mixed, because I think it's really cool that you could do it freehand.
Yeah.
And I think some of the designs they showed off of, like, custom stages were really cool.
Yep.
But, and I do like, they did implement one thing. They implemented Nintendo-themed backgrounds. Because you can see, there's a Star Fox one, and there was, like, a Bowser's Castle one that they showed in the video. There were 2 of those.
Are you sure they weren't just lava and space?
The space one, maybe the lava one might have just been lava, but the space one was very clearly Star Fox.
Okay.
Yeah. And I like that. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I really hope we get more than just, like, Donkey Kong barrels on the Stage Builder stages, because that's the only, like, themed thing that we saw. I hope there are, like, Mario platforms or Pokemon-themed platforms, because otherwise I don't see myself using it.
Yeah, I mean, my first impression was, oh, that's so cool that you can draw with the gamepad, and I'm always 100% into using the gamepad or any controller in its unique ways. Like, that always excites me, because I think that's kind of the point of the gamepad, to have fun with it and do something unique. But there's only 5 themes, and I don't know how many pieces are in the themes, and the themes didn't look necessarily themed around Nintendo stuff, so it's definitely not going to be the Stage Builder of my dreams and the Smash Brothers Stage Builder that I have built in my head right now.
Right, exactly.
But
I think it gives me hope, because knowing that DLC is coming, maybe they'll fix that. That
could definitely be something they add as DLC.
If enough people complain about it, I feel like they will add more stuff.
So. There you go. Roger's telling everybody to complain. That's usually what I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Roles have been reversed on this discussion.
Been reversed, exactly.
And then moving on to some of the smaller stuff, I know this is such a casual thing to be excited about, and you can go ahead and mock me, but I love the fact that you can take screenshots and then, like, draw on them and paint on them.
Wait, hello? Are you thinking I'm not going to like that?
Yeah, because you're Mr. Tournament.
You shut your mouth. I love that. I love that, and I love the trophy photo mode thing or whatever.
You flip-flop so much.
Great. I'm going to have so much fun doing those and taking Miiverse pictures and stuff. Absolutely. I love both of those.
You're going to draw completely appropriate pictures, right?
Totally appropriate,
okay, good. Because I'm not.
Well, then it's safe for me to say that I'm not either.
I can't wait to fight against you and then get a screenshot from it and then just humiliate you with all these sort of little princess crowns on your character and everything.
I think that'll actually be really funny. I'm looking forward to that mode.
Yeah,
I'm really happy with that. The implementation of, like, the drawing on the pictures and the photo mode for the trophies, I like all of that.
Yep, really
cool.
Like
the little like trophy, how like the trophy box are separated too. Yeah, where like you can set your trophies on like a stand and then I like all that stuff.
Yep, that's the type of stuff that I get really into. So I'm glad that it's.
Me too. I like that stuff. Just because I play competitively doesn't mean I don't like the other stuff, Jeff.
Well, I mean, we've established that you don't have a soul, and these are things that people who have a soul would love. So I thought your hatred would carry over into the other modes.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the things that are coming back is like Target Smash.
Yeah.
Which is
cool to do that co-op now in the stadium. That's cool.
Yeah, I like that. You can also play 4 players taking turns.
Yep.
Which you could kind of do originally. You just hand off the controller, but, very nice, very cool. Yep. Also, home run.
Special Smash is coming back, and it doesn't count towards your records, which is great.
Mm-hmm. Also, the event mode is making a return, which I'm super excited about because those were some of the things that I really, really liked. In fact, I felt like Smash Run on the 3DS could have had more events. Like more crazy
me too.
Ending
I
events.
agree with. I like that they added the random events to Classic mode on the Wii U version too. That's neat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great stuff. I love all the returning stuff for the most part. I mean, even if it's the same as the 3DS game, I'm still going to like playing it on a big TV, and you can play it cooperatively with another person or competitively.
Totally.
I love it. It's good stuff. Oh, hey, by the way, let's talk about the amazing party game mode. My goodness, that is so exciting to me.
All right, so that's the one thing of all of this that I watch and I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I'll play that once and then never touch that again.
Well, I'm going to make you play it. Is it online?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, God.
So, like, wait, because I still don't really get it, to be honest. Like, explain what it is and how it works.
So it seems like it does have elements from Smash Run mode in it to where you're moving around the game board and you're collecting the power-ups. You'll run faster, jump higher, be stronger when you punch, and so on and so forth. And it also looks like it borrows an element from Fortune Street games to where you're collecting these symbols that you would find on like playing cards, like a clover, a club, a heart, a diamond. And when you get all those, you, I assume, level up in some way? There's like little castles.
That's why I'm confused, because it looked like when you did that, you unlock characters.
Yeah, I think you do, because that's another thing you do. As you move around, you unlock characters, and I think that might be one of the methods of doing it, or the method of doing it.
I don't know. I don't know. I love Fortune Street. That's one of the most underrated games on the Wii. I love Fortune Street.
Yep.
But this does not look fun to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a mode that's trying to be fun, and I'm sure you'll love it. I'm sure there's tons of people who love it, and I'm sure I'm in the minority here, but I was not excited about that. Of all the announcements they showed, that was the thing I was least excited about.
I love how different we are, because that was the one thing that I was just like, oh my god, yes, we're going to play this so much.
That's so funny. Like, I could see it being really fun if, like, you were doing, like, The Fold, and I was there, and we were in person, and we were doing it. Maybe that would be fun. But, like, I don't know. Online, if it is online, I don't know if it's online or not, but, like, if it is online, there's no way I'm ever touching it, ever.
There's no way you're going to touch it online?
I said if it's not online, there's no way I'm ever going to touch it.
Oh, it's not online. I was going to say, because I'm definitely making you play with me a lot if it's online.
Oh, if it was online, then I'd play a couple times. Sure. Like, if it's not online, I'm never playing that, ever. Because if people are over locally, we're just going to be playing Smash.
Okay. I think it looks fun. I think that there's a lot of stuff I don't know about it. I'll totally admit that. But there's a lot going on that I want to learn about. It just looks like it's a really fun... See, I'm always really into new modes for games. That's one of the reasons that Mario Kart 8 has not been touched by me since, like, June, because it's really just race. Right. But this looks like it's going to be really fun. I thought Smash Run mode was maybe going to be a little bit more fun than it ended up being. So
Thank you for finally admitting that. Thank you.
Well, I like Smash Run mode a lot, but there's definitely some things that make me think, like, what? How come you can't fight each other in the mode? I can't even see other people. That's weird. Probably because 3DS wasn't capable of doing it. But nevertheless, what is the official name for that mode, by the way?
Smash Run.
No, the party game mode.
Oh, Smash Tour.
Smash Tour.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I like it. I love Fortune Street. I actually to this day play Fortune Street on the Wii with friends when they come over.
I play it on it's backwards compatible with Wii U. I play it on my Wii U. Yep. I love it.
Fun stuff. I don't know if this is necessarily like Fortune Street, but it does have elements from it. And I love that you collect. I love how you collect your fighters and then you go in and you use them as your stock. That's really unique.
That part sounds neat to me. That does sound actually neat to me, but it's the actual game itself. Like the final event of the game where like you use what you've built up sounds really cool. Yeah. But the actual way of like getting it doesn't sound fun to me.
All right. Well, maybe you'll change your mind.
Maybe I will change my tune. Yeah. I mean, I'm not as down on this as I was about other stuff. So yeah. I mean, maybe I'll.
The moving along there, I don't know if you realize this, but you can play Smash Brothers on Wii U with 5 players. Oh wait, and 6 players.
And 7 and 8.
What? What are you? This craziness? 8-player Smash Brothers?
I was so happy. 4v4 tournament competitive team matches. No items on Big Battlefield. Woo! Inject that into my veins, man. I cannot wait to see competitive 4v4s like at EVO and at MLG and at Apex. Oh my god. The hype is real for that. I love that.
See, that's funny because when they said 5 players, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then 6 players, I was like, wow, all right. And then after 6 players, I was just like, okay, they're pushing it too far. This is just too much craziness. I don't want this. Like, that many people in Smash, when you watch the footage, I just feel like it's like, oh my god, what's going on?
You know what, though? For someone like me, who doesn't usually play with items,
right?
I will definitely play with items on an 8-player, just because it's already going to be crazy enough. And I will definitely play on the Great Cave Offensive stage a lot and Hyrule a lot. Because Hyrule Temple is one of my favorite stages of all time. Love that stage. And the Great Cave Offensive stage, for all my moaning about, things aren't fair, but I like that stage a lot.
Yeah. You know what? You make a good point. I think with 8 people, if you play on the bigger stages, it would be more fun. Like
that's what they're there for. They specifically made Palutena's... Can we, go over what the big stages are? Because I think it's Palutena's Temple, Big Battlefield, Hyrule Temple... What were the other ones?
The Great Cave of whatever.
Great Cave Offensive, yeah, but there's something else, isn't there? I think Luigi's Mansion is one of them, I think.
I didn't see a big version of it.
They showed them. I'll have to go back and rewatch, but
I mean, at least 5.
Yeah. I mean, 5 is plenty, yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there's more than that, too. I just have to go back and watch.
What if there were big versions of stages, just like there are Final Destination version of stages?
That would be awesome, but that would require way too much work, and they're not going to do it.
And actually, that's not true, because on the stage selection screen, you can see the separate...
They're blocked out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, is maybe
that would have been fine with me.
Is the returning Brawl stage of Animal Crossing, is that maybe a bigger stage?
Oh, me. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Maybe that's why they brought it back. Maybe one of them is a big version.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. See, there you go.
See, I can be thoughtful and insightful. All right.
Good. Pretty good. Yeah, that's actually a good little thing you noticed.
We'll see.
While we were talking about 8 players, though, let's talk about that Bowser Jr. trailer, which was amazing.
Oh, I'm still cleaning up myself from after that.
I loved it, though, at the end, because I clearly understand now why they didn't show that trailer and announce Bowser Jr. before the 3DS game, because the 8-player thing was such an integral part of the end of that trailer. With all the Koopalings. And on top of that, too, let's talk about the fact that Ganondorf, Ness, and Bowser Jr. are all starting characters in the Wii U version.
Oh, Bowser Jr. is?
Bowser Jr., that's why they announced him, yeah. That's why we got him instead of Duck Hunt Dog, because Bowser Jr., Ganondorf, and Ness are all starters.
Oh, so there's more starters on the Wii U game.
Yes, yeah. Because the Wii U game has 40 playable characters when you start at the game, and the Mii characters are already unlocked when you start at the game, too.
It's not to, because I still want to talk about Bowser Jr.'s reveal trailer, but I know I'm going to forget about this. I am so happy, and this is something I think we already knew. You can take all the stuff that you unlocked on the 3DS game, like all those custom moves, and transfer them to the Wii U game. That makes me so happy.
Thank God. Because, I played a lot of Smash Run, more than I ever wanted to play, just so I can unlock all the custom moves and, see how they work, and unlock the different outfits for the Miis.
Yep.
So knowing I don't have to do that again is great. I love that.
I have maybe about half the character. No, not even half. What am I thinking? I have, about 15 of the characters fully unlocked with all their moves. Yeah. And just, it's so hard to get all the characters' moves, so I'm so happy that...
You gotta play through Classic, and then Smash Run, and then Trophy Run. It's like...
Yep.
It's
nice to see that it looks like in the Wii U game, you can collect a lot more things from the modes.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
unlocking things.
The Wii U mode did a good job. The Wii U game, does a good job of letting you play how you want to play it. I could never touch Smash Tour ever and still unlock everything in the game, apparently.
Yeah, there were a lot of screens they were showing from, the various modes, showing what the person unlocked, and they had, 15 to 20 things, and that's almost unheard of when playing anything in the 3DS game. Even Smash Run, it's if you get 15 things, that was an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, the only mode that really does that, where you unlock, a lot at once, is Trophy Rush, and that's, only if you max out the timer with the coins.
Yeah.
Then you get 15 or so trophies. But yeah,
right, but it's usually trophies only. It's not really custom moves or the power-ups.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm very excited about that. But back to Bowser Jr. Oh, God. Yes. I would watch an hour-long video of just that.
Oh, my God. Me too. I love the moment, though, when it, looks into Mario's pupil and he sees Bowser Jr. laughing. And then the music swells, the Mario Galaxy airship theme, and you see the other Koopalings. Oh,
yeah.
I got chills down my spine. That is such a good trailer. I love that trailer.
It was, it's brilliant. And what's even better is, obviously, wait, does every character have a trailer? Because we've seen the menu that you can watch all the videos.
Yeah, all the newcomers have trailers. All of them. Except for the clones. Because I guess Dark Pit is in Palutena's, Lucina is in Chrome's, and Dr. Mario is a returning character, so he wouldn't need one.
Do you think there will be even more videos to watch outside of just the newcomer?
No, I think it's going to be the newcomer videos, how to play, and then the opening. Yeah. Okay. But they showed that straight up. Oh, this is something else I'm disappointed in that we could talk about. Okay. They revealed yesterday the opening of the game. Mm-hmm. It is a pile of stanky donkey poop. It looks horrible.
It's better than Brawls.
With the open. It's better than Brawls, but it's not good. Because they just re-spliced things from the trailers. What made Melee's opening so iconic and so good is they took the time to craft a very specific fan base loving opening for Melee. There were lots of cool things that spoke to the fans in Melee's opening, and they haven't done a custom opening since Melee. And they brought back, this is what boggles my mind, they brought back the Clear movies from the end of Classic Mode in Melee. They brought those back. They brought back those because people were begging for those Clear movies at the end of Melee, when you go through Classic Mode and it goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Congratulations!
Yeah, they brought those back. And they didn't bring back a fully redone, cool, iconic opening. They just spliced together things to the other trailer, and that bummed me out.
Yeah.
That bummed me out.
I think it was better than Brawl,
I do like the trailers we've had for all the newcomers and how iconic they are, and I do like that a lot. And I'm interested in seeing Duck Hunts, because that's the last one we have.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've seen a little peek at it with the screenshot of the day.
They showed a pic of the day of what appears to be Duck Hunt on a screen and a giant hand shooting at him.
Yep. looked good. Looked good. Can't wait to see it. That's the final one that we haven't seen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's one for you. Do you think that DLC characters will get a intro video?
Probably, especially if they're newcomers. Definitely, yeah.
Yep.
I feel like, well, I don't know. You know, Mewtwo probably will. I could see Mewtwo getting one because Charizard got one, so I think Mewtwo might get one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Charizard does have a video. Well, it's with Greninja as well.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still in there.
Yeah.
And Mewtwo's been gone for a game, and Dr. Mario probably won't get one, but Dr. Mario's a clone, and Mewtwo's pretty important, and people have been asking for Mewtwo. So, yeah, I mean, I think they'll probably do one to advertise the DLC for people who didn't buy both. Yeah.
Sounds good. Did we cover everything? I can't believe there's anything left.
The Kid Icarus. Oh my God, the Kid Icarus Codex. Oh, I tried. That was one of the first things I did when I got the 3DS version. I did the up-down thing that you could do on Cornerio with Fox. I did that in the Reset Bomb stage with Pit and Palutena, and it didn't work. But apparently it is going to work in this, and they're full-on Codex with voiceovers, with Palutena, Viridi, Hades, the Kid Icarus cast, and then they said guest characters are going to be in there too. So like they showed Chrom when Lucina was fighting. They showed Slippy when the Fox characters were fighting. They showed that all the Star Fox stages still have Codex too. I'm so happy about that. I love those little Easter eggs, and I cannot wait to watch all of them and then make a video of all the different Kid Icarus Codex and get millions of views. Can't wait.
What a motivation.
What a motivation. Nice and clean YouTube money. Paying my rent.
So yeah, I mean, I think that probably pretty much covers it. You hated everything we saw, and I liked everything we saw. It's strange.
Sure, you could say that, but I actually liked everything. So there were very few things I didn't like.
So your hype level, we'll close this off by saying, what are you most hyped for, and what are you least hyped for?
Least hyped for, I can tell you right now, Smash Tour. I don't give a crap about Smash Tour.
Most
hyped for 8-player 4v4 team battles. That is what I'm most hyped. That and Mewtwo, obviously. But 4v4 team battles on Hyrule Temple are going to be amazing. That's like a dream come true for me. That's what I would have told Sakurai when I was 11 years old playing Melee on Christmas Day. And he said, well, what would you do? I said, could you double the amount of playable characters and still let me play on Hyrule Temple? And he did that, and it's in glorious HD. And the music, we didn't even talk about the music. How much music is in this game? Josh. A lot. 3 times the music in the 3DS version is in this version, and all the songs in the 3DS version are in this. And the song remixes are gorgeous. I am so happy.
Yeah, I'm also a huge fan of the music in Smash Brothers games. It's always very exciting. Yeah. It's good stuff. So, not to purposely counter you, my most hyped feature is definitely Smash Tour.
I know.
I'm so excited about that. I hope it doesn't let me down. And my least excited, or my least interesting feature, is that I can play with 8 players. So,
really? That's your least? Wow.
Yeah. It's a toss-up between that and the returning Brawl stages that I probably don't care to play on anymore.
That's funny, because a lot of the time we disagree on stuff, but overall I thought like we agreed on most of this, but our 2 biggest things we disagree on.
Right. Weird. I don't think 8 players is bad. I mean, for people who are going to enjoy it, great. Have fun. I bet it's going to be a blast.
I don't care about 8-player like free-for-alls. Like I said, I really do care to see what 8-player 4v4 team matches are going to be and what that does to the metagame, because that is something. Like, doubles are already a huge part of the metagame, people playing team doubles. Mm-hmm. So 4v4 matches, I could just see right now, like, crew battles with Cloud9 and Clash tournaments with like, good players against each other in 4v4. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
But yeah.
The future in it is bright.
The future for Smash is bright.
Yep.
I'm excited. All right, Roger, go ahead and tell all these people listening with their ear sockets where they can find you and stalk you and learn way too many personal things about you.
Sure. As always, guys, you can find me on my YouTube channel, which is RogersBase. Just search RogersBase on YouTube. The URL for that is weird, so Josh will put that in the description below.
Yep.
On top of that, I host Japan Time, which is a bi-weekly Smash Brothers podcast on Shofu's channel. We have a Facebook page for that, so you can go. You can subscribe to us on iTunes as well. Actually, we're not going to be in iTunes this next month because VG Tribune, which is our host site, is actually down, getting reconstructed. But they will be available on Shofu's channel, and you will be able to find links to them on the Japan Time Facebook page. And then for my personal stuff, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Miiverse, everywhere, YouTube, as RogersBase. So yeah.
Sounds good. Roger, thank you very much for sitting down and chatting about the Smash Brothers video game with me.
As always, it's always fun to talk to my favorite casual.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching this video from the BitBlock. If you want to stay up to date on tons of exclusive Nintendo content, be sure to subscribe by clicking here. And if you don't want the fun to end, you can check out more Nintendo coverage by clicking over here.